Everybody, come on in. Everybody, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Episode 4 of Truthful Conversations. All right. All right. Thank you so much to those that are tuning in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hope everybody can hear me okay. This is our 4th episode of Truthful Conversations with Jolie. Thank you guys so much for being patient. I know usually I start around 8 o'clock, but I was on I was on another interview. So thank you guys for being patient. So tonight, I really didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. And so, hey, darling. Hey, you guys. So let me first get all of my shout outs. Shout out to Melanie Ann's Boutique. If you all have not been by her boutique, definitely um, take a look. MelanieAnnsBoutique.com. She's also on Facebook. Also want to give a shout out to just everyone that comes on, that's listening, that tunes in every Monday. Definitely thank you. Um, I was thinking, like, what direction did I want to go tonight? If we're just really being truthful. And one thing that I think we don't talk enough about is accepting where you are. Meaning, if you are going through things, if you are battling anything, if you are just, you don't know how to move forward in your life, accepting where you are. We make jokes about when people go to AA meetings, and they walk into the AA meeting and they say, "Hi, my name is Jolie Rashawn, and I am an alcoholic. I have just accepted where I am. I've accepted that there is a problem. I've accepted what the problem is, and I have accepted that I need other people around me who can help me to be a better person and come out of where I am." So, with where we are in our lives, let's not be afraid to accept and acknowledge where we are. Hey, my name is Jolie Rashawn. I want to be able to manage my money better. I want to be able to manage it better because when I become a millionaire, I know how not to splurge through my money. I will know how to better manage my money. I will know how to do X, Y, Z. That doesn't mean that I'm bad at money. That means that I want to be better than where I am. I'm good at what I have now, but I want more. So guess what? I've never had more. So now I need to program. I need to accept that I've never had a lot of money. So I need to therefore make sure that I can manage more money. So that's where we are. We want to make sure that we acknowledge, we accept, we embrace all those different things. I embrace everything that comes with me, everything that other people may look at as a downfall. Hey, Miss Sherry, so glad to see you. Everything that other people may look at as a downfall, or they may look at as a failure, you embrace it as a step. If I want to go upstairs to my bedroom and relax, mind you, hypothetically, I'm in a two-story house. I want to go upstairs to my bedroom and relax. I'm tired. I've had a long day. Guess what? That means that I have to walk up steps. If I don't walk up the steps, it's not going to get me closer to getting to my room. If you don't take the necessary steps, you'll never get to the goal that you're trying to get to. If you don't take the necessary steps, you're never going to be able to transform. You're never going to be able to change. You're never going to be able to step in the right direction of where you're going. Sometimes we can be so um, fearful of change, so fearful of what if I put this out there and nobody accepts me. Sometimes we have to accept ourselves first and stop worrying about if someone else is going to accept you. People accept the confident part of you. If I show up and I'm fearful, or if I show up and I'm not as confident in how I'm saying I'm showing up, I cannot expect anybody else to accept what I'm saying. If I'm saying I need help, but I never show up to get help, I never make a phone call, um, I never put out what it is that I need, how can I expect someone else to take me seriously to even want to help me? If I tell you, hey, listen, um, I'm just going to give a random. My rent is due. I need help with my rent, right? I'm about to get put out. So that's what you know. But every time you see me, I'm doing something other than what I'm telling you. I'm not going to get the necessary help I need because of what I'm showing people. I show people that everything is okay. I show people, I use that because naturally people ask for money when they say help. When you think of help, you automatically think of money or material things. If I tell you that that I'm insecure about something and you're close to me, you're going to start doing and telling and showing me things to make me more secure in myself. My husband, if I tell my husband, I have a problem with, with being, hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. If I tell my husband I have a problem with trusting, he is going to do everything he can to make sure that I'm secure and that I don't have to worry about trusting him, right? If he knows that when in my past, when I'm left alone, my mind races on what he's doing, Is he with somebody else? Is this? Guess what? He's going to start moving in a sense of, let me make sure she knows that I'm thinking of her. Let me make sure that she knows that she's the most important woman in my life. Let me make sure she knows all of these things. And vice versa. How can we help other people? It's not always about us giving the help or receiving the help, but how can we help other people? Sometimes by us showing up in our authentic self, it's helping the next person. Somebody is waiting on us to accept where we are and show up. So it can give them a sense of, wow, if Jolie continues to be transparent and accept who she is and where she is, why can't I do the same thing? Man, if Jolie can do it, I can do it. If Jolie can get on here and not care how people see her and not care what others say about her, man, I can get on here and do it too. I may not have 1,000 followers. I may not have millions of connections. Doesn't mean it's not coming. So just because I don't have it yet, that doesn't mean I don't show up yet. I show up until I get to where I am. And even in that, thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. Even in that, even when the thousands and all of that come, you still show up the same way as you did in the beginning. I showed up hard for the few that I had. Guess what? I'm still gonna show up hard for the thousands I had. Just because we see ourselves getting to where we wanted to get, that doesn't mean we slow down the momentum. That means you keep going. That means you keep being truthful. That means you keep accepting. Because guess what? Each level you get to, something different comes along with that. So the acceptance of yourself, the acceptance of where you are, is a continuous cycle. It's healthy. Accept it. Listen, I am getting to the point where I have accepted, and this is a big thing, so I'm always going to bring it up. I have accepted that I will never be a size 2, 4, or probably a 6. I've accepted that. But then when I look at certain things, I don't want to be a size 2, 4, or 6 again. I've accepted that. I use that because how our bodies look, oh my goodness. People will make us think that if we are not a certain size, we are not acceptable by society. If you are not a size 4, it used to be in modeling. I'm in modeling. It used to be in modeling that if you were not a size 2, you were not considered a model. Those dreams were out the window. But now, plus size is taking over the industry because that's what's in. People are starting to accept and embrace. Hey, I have rolls over here. Hey, my arms are not skinny. Hey, I'm not a size 2. I'm a size 12. I'm a size 20, and I'm beautiful and I love it. And because we have started to accept ourselves and make these statements, we are now being accepted because we first accepted ourselves. So in whatever it is, whatever that situation looks like for you, accept where you are. Embrace where you are. And watch how others accept and embrace where you are as well. I have learned, I have spent so many years trying to please, trying to please other people. Jolie, I think you should look like this. Jolie, I think you should do this. Jolie, you should be this. Jolie, you should say this. Jolie, I'm pushing all of my opinions on you, and you need to take all of them. And I used to be that person to where I did that. I took everybody else's opinions and I tried to embody all of them. only to run myself like a rat race. I'm running in circles because that's not who I was. That's not who God called me to be. That was not a part of my purpose. So guess what? I had to finally take a step back and say, listen, Jolie, baby girl, I accept where I am. This is where we are. What we gonna do? We've accepted it. Now how we gonna move forward? Didn't want to be on here long. It is just to tell you to start accepting where you are, accepting who you are, embracing who you are, and loving it. And when you do that, watch how different you show up. Watch how different you feel when you go and do things. Watch how doors open differently for you when you accept. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. And if you don't remember anything else from tonight, accept, accept, accept you. I love y'all.